Hi, welcome to CIS 678 Machine Learning course. So in this video, I will be mainly introducing you to the overall content of this course. My name is Kamrul Hassan and I will be your instructor for this course for this fall. Let's first talk about how we communicate. I have an office in the Allendale campus. It's a D2216 in the Mackinac Hall building. I would love to actually meet you guys in person or online, but make sure that we book the meeting slot in advance. We can also communicate through email, but that would be my third choice. And the first would be the Blackboard messages. So I'm sure that we are getting familiar with Blackboard, but I will show you what will be the overall Blackboard structure for this course. So we will organize the content by week. So you can see that in week 1 we are going to mainly talk about the introductory materials about this course, and also we will try to cover some basic math that you require for this particular course. Before going to the detail of the week 1 content, I will also spend some time about the material related to your course. First one being the syllabus, and then you have the tentative schedule and instructor information. So I have already uploaded the syllabus, the schedule. You can go through this document, and I suggest that you keep a copy, but I will go through the content of each document one by one. So overall, for every week, I will start with the overview of each week content, followed by reading list, and then you will have video lectures, and then you will have the lecture slides plus the notebooks associated with this week. The overall structure would look like this, but the ordering might change. Let's first dig into the overview of first week content. In the first week, we will mainly spend time on networking because we need to know each other. The more we know better, it will be easier for us to meet our objective and goals. We will spend some time to explain the course objective, certain guidelines that we have to follow, and we will also clearly explain what will be your evaluation methodology. We will introduce you to the general concept of machine learning, and then we will spend some time to set up our programming environments. Primarily, we will use Google Collaboratory as our programming or development environment, but for certain parts, for example, for your projects, we will reach out to the high performance computing cluster. We will also spend some time to learn about some basics of math, statistics, and probability, because these are important items that you will need to grasp the machine learning content that we'll be covering throughout this course. So by the end of this week, we want to make sure that our Google Collaboratory environment is ready. In addition to that, we will also do 2 surveys. The first one being, we know your background well, so we can set up our course and adjust it as necessary. And then we will we'll also have a survey to match the project groups. So the first survey is due on August 29, that is the end of first week, and the second survey will run until the end of the second week. So this is the overall picture of the materials that we will be covering first week. So let's go back to the presentation. So now we have some knowledge about the content and the format of the content on Blackboard. So next, I have here all the items that we have posted on Blackboard, and we have already seen those lists. And now I will dig into deep each of these items that we have already shown you through Blackboard. So the first one is getting to know each other, that is the networking. So I have already given some information about myself, a little bit more. I was born and raised in a small South Asian country, Bangladesh. I graduated from University of Montreal back in 2014. At that time, my research area was multimedia data mining. Although nowadays people are obsessed with deep learning, but I like to call myself a probabilistic machine learning folk. My area of research focus is semi-supervised learning and generative AI. I also do some work on large language models. Prior to joining Grand Valley State University in 2023, I worked as a data scientist for almost 10 years in two major software development companies in North America, one being Blue Yonder and the other one is Ivado Labs. In terms of hobby, I like to do traveling, and also I like to do some gardening during summer days. Now, how about you? Because this is an asynchronous course, but we still need to actually find a way to communicate with each other, because I think that will serve our purposes better. So we will again take an advantage of our Blackboard. So here I have posted a discussion channel. Let's introduce ourselves. So I want each of you to share through this channel what is your background, what is your program or area of study, what are your objectives and goals and expectation from this course. So let's start sharing, and that will allow us to know each other even we are doing an asynchronous course. One final thing about this part is I will always look for your feedback, because at the end of the day, the success of this course highly depends on your success. So if you feel that things are not going as you expected, please leave feedback or reach out to me. I will always welcome any feedback that will give me the opportunity to optimize the delivery of this course. And again, the communication I prefer is through Blackboard messages.